Hello everyone. Hi my Fawkes. Good afternoon. Yakuza. Ivee です。よろしくお願いします。はいはい。寂しいんです。I missed all of you. Why does it feel like it's been a long time and I was streaming about the same time yesterday? But I do miss you. I think it's a good sign, honestly. It's because I just adore you all so much, and you all being here with me, even if it's just for a few minutes. Just every time you're here, I'm happy. Even if you're watching the vlog later, I'm happy. So, I'm just happy to be here. So if it's your first time here, I'm Ivee. I am Divine Fox, and I am here to play lots of different games with you, maybe do some other fun things. Today we're playing my favourite new ultimate game, Ikemen Vampires. Now, if you were here for the first playthrough, you might have noticed that I missed a whole week in between. And I didn't actually miss a whole week in between. I did stream the second week. Unfortunately, that footage is completely scuffed and unusable. Oh, makes me very sad, Fox. I'm so sorry that stream will never see the light of day. And there is a way I can post some clips from it and some screenshots from it, because I did actually stream on Twitch at the same time. Unfortunately, all the YouTube side of it was completely scuffed, and the audio was doubled for some reason. I understand now why it was, but I didn't understand at the time that it was being doubled, so that's why I ended up privating and then deleting the VOD from YouTube, because it was unwatchable. Hopefully this time things are going much smoother. Hi, dewa. Let's begin. So we're starting off with the story here. See, Ikemen Vampires, these are my boys, all of them. I don't know who's the most popular in this game. I know who I like in this game, and that's not necessarily who the other people will like, but it's who I like. And that is my Oshi in Ikemen Vampires, Jean. I think it's very interesting that I would like the Frenchman, but I don't know, there's something about him that I find really appealing. Yeah. If you were playing this game, I wonder who you would choose to be your Oshi. I'm really curious.
もう夜も深い。ゆっくり休むとよい。
Ah, so handsome.
良い夢を。
Wow, isn't his voice just so... Wow. I literally love it. I love his voice so much.
もう夜も深い。ゆっくり休むとよい。
Hi. So there's a new bit happening right now. I think the background might be too loud. Do let me know if the background is too loud. I can't
一
tell
歩一歩
myself.
着実に進もうか。それが何より近道だ。
So yeah, the kissing event is very interesting. It's for the 3rd anniversary, and you kiss the members, and you might get something from them. Well, you might get a little special something in the end. Like you collect, you do battles, you do the stories, you get hearts, and the hearts.
俺に近づくな。痛い目を見たくなければな。
And in the hearts, it give you the ability to pardon.
一歩一歩
Give
着実に
you
進
the
もうか。
ability to
それが何
I feel like it's much louder than I think it should be. To give him a kiss. Ultimate Kiss uses all of them at once, but I like to do them individually. See? Look how cute. Hmm? Mm. Mm. Ooh.
おいそういうのは反則だと思うが。
へえ。次? It tickles. Wow. Wow.
順調だな。お前のペースでよい。無理だけはするな。
Sasha, Taxi, finish. Wow. Oh, I think it's lovely. So, there's a I don't know how many of them there are, but this is the second scene. We need a lot more hearts, so that means we have to do some more stories. Which, of course, is the best part of the game, I think, is the stories. But I don't know how many tickets we have. I don't think we have loads of tickets. We can't do a lot of things. That's the problem. So when trying to figure out if there's anything we can trying to figure out are there any other things we can do apart from hello. Hi there if you're just joining us. I'm Ivy. Yeah, and this is Ikemen Vampires. So I did the battles sometime the other day off stream because I do have to play every day off stream in order to get my daily things. I can't play on stream every day, and I think that would take a lot out of me because of what it takes to actually do it. Here's me trying to change who I do the secret date with. I'm failing miserably. I don't think it's really possible to do it. I really wish it were, but unfortunately it's not. Oh well. So I have to do it with Compt, who of course is not my bias in this, not by a long shot. You're thinking, oh, why isn't he your bias? Why don't you like him? Said, I have my reasons. I have my reasons. He's, I don't know. I mean, he's lovely. Honestly, he's lovely. I don't know. I just don't know. He's just not for me. I mean, I don't. Hope everything is okay. The video stop? Okay. Sorry about that. Something happened to the video feed, but it looks like it's back up. That was a bit scary, actually. But it looks like everything's okay now. No, it's not. There we go. You missed a few things. I'm gonna go back a bit. So, sorry. Here's me trying to show you what I did last week, but failing. All I can show you what I did last week is this. The world seemed dark and blurry except for him. Crimson blood stained his lips and trickled down his neck. My blood. The weak are always destroyed and brought to ruin. Like this. Wow. So, this is my vampire. I think he's really quite nice. Again, this is Jean. The only videos we have currently are the music ones, and I'm okay. And I don't want to get any copyright nonsense from the game if I play that song. I don't know how much of that song is available for me to play. But yeah, I think that's all I can do in this section.
もう夜も深い。ゆっくり休むとよい。
For today, that's all he's going to say, I think.
俺に近づくな。痛い目を
So we can go on with the next story. Let's do it. Wait a minute. Is this my room? I sat up with a start, flustered and confused, and I immediately felt a faint tinge of pain in my neck. Hello. The residents of this mansion are all monsters who consume blood. Vampires. Come on, they can't really be vampires. Change voice. What makes you so sure? Because vampires don't really exist, they're just stories people tell. Then you need to experience the existence of vampires firsthand. And that's when he drank my blood. Damn, that wasn't a dream, was it? I could vividly remember the pain of his fangs piercing my skin, and the strange, intense pleasure I'd felt afterwards. I can't believe Sebastian's joke was true, after all, and now I can't believe Sebastian went and said it was a joke. After all I heard yesterday, I didn't know what to believe, but every single thing they told me isn't true, is it? What am I supposed to do now? I felt more lost than I'd ever felt in my life, and I pulled my knees up to my chest, hugging them tightly. If they're all vampires, I can't trust any of them. Isaac nearly bit me, and Jean did bite me. If I leave my room, what am I going to do? I can't lock myself in here for a month. I mean, at least find what I'm going to need to eat, right? I buried my face in my knees, trying to make sense of my thoughts, but Jean's ominous words kept echoing through my mind. Huh? All of a sudden, I heard hurried footsteps approaching, and a moment later, there was a sharp, urgent knock on my door. I lifted my head suspiciously, staring at the door. A moment later, I heard a flustered voice from the far side. Miss Ivy! Are you in there? We need to flee! There's a fire! What? Sebas, it's spreading faster than we thought. We need to get everyone out. Oh dear, this is dreadful. You must hurry. Toshiko-san! Suruji Mituk. Hello? Who the heck is Toshiko-san? Not gonna trust any of you. I stared at the door, terrified it was all a trick to lure me out so they could bite me, and then I heard more hurried voices. I climbed hastily out of bed, and just at the moment I saw a thin stream of smoke swirling under the door. Wait, smoke? Surely you can't be faking that. Everyone, evacuate immediately. Miss Ivy, please. Look at those flames. It's too late. Hurry! I reached for the doorknob, my heart clamoring wildly. I don't trust any of you, but if there really is a fire, I'd rather be bitten than burned to death. What? So dramatic. So, are the vampires having a go at her, or is there really a fire? Let's see. I took a deep breath and yanked the door open, stepping quickly through the doorway before I lost my courage. Ah, there you are at last. Good morning, Miss Ivy. There's no fire, is there? We had a feeling you wouldn't come out if we didn't say something like that, Toshiko-san. Miss Ivy was beaming brightly at me, a smile reached through the white smoke that spired around the smoke brazier he held. Miss Ivy, I'm truly sorry for deceiving you like that. I knew it! Okay, what is our choice? Lost for words. That was mean. You lied. That was mean. I knew it. I felt a sudden fear, panic, and anger as I realized they were standing in a circle around me. That was really mean. I whirled around, suddenly more determined than ever to lock myself in my room for the whole month. 18 be damned. Wait. There was a desperation and panic in Isaac's voice, and that was what stopped me. Why? Please, you listen to what I have to say. I swear it won't take long. Hesitated, unable to meet his gaze, and then I saw his hand clinging to the doorknob I'd been reaching towards. He was gripping it so tightly, his knuckles were white and his whole arm was trembling, just slightly. I lifted my gaze to meet his at last, but there was none of the savage hunger I'd seen the night before. All I saw was guilt. I'm really sorry we treated you like that. It's my fault. I asked the others to help me get you to come out of your room. Because I know you wouldn't come out. It's because I ticked you last night, isn't it? Miss Aivee, I don't want you to worry any further last night, so I didn't tell you the full truth, but all the people living here in the mansion really are vampires, aren't they? Yes. I'd known it from the moment Jean's fangs pierced my skin, yet it seemed surreal to have Sebastian just agree like that. You see, last night I'm afraid I got completely caught up in my research and forgot to drink my rouge. I swear to you, it's very, very rare that... Rouge? You look perplexed, Toshiko-san. Don't worry, I'm here to help. They seem willingly not to dance in a glass bottle, one filled with wine, other filled with white wine. Red wine, white wine. I know it looks like red wine, but this is rouge, it's actually blood. Oh, but rest assured, this blood is all legally and harmlessly acquired. And although this looks like white wine, it's what we call blanc. It's a blood substitute for vampires, derived from a rare type of flower. That's right. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anyway, what I'm saying is... And we got some romance points. Very good, I mean we made the right choice. I rather more romance points than more dramatic ones. Dramatic is not what we want. We definitely don't want something more dramatic. I don't want my blood drained completely. Wait, what am I saying is, Isaac's pale eyes were the colour of cherry blossoms, and they were intent as they met mine, intent and somehow afraid. I swear I won't do anything to harm you ever again. Ever. So please, Isaac's lips trembled, and then his gaze dropped to the floor at his feet. I still don't know what to think or what to believe. My unbrushed hair hid Jean's bite mark from view, but I could feel it throbbing faintly. But if I'm not prepared to listen or not to learn, then I won't ever know what to believe. And I knew that if I gave in to my fear, I'd never get past it. I'm stuck in here for the time period, for a month, whether I like it or not. I need to face this head on. Isaac? Yes? Thank you for explaining that, and I have a favour to ask you, all of you really. What sort of favour? I'd like you to tell me more about this place, and about all of you. I took the time to get dressed and brush my hair in a way that covered Jean's bite, and then I met them in the dining room. I can't believe we were all vampires, all of you. It's possible not to feel nervous as I sat down amongst them, and then Comp smiled gently across the table. There's no need to be so nervous, Miss Aivee, although I suppose that's easier said than done, isn't it? I want you to feel at ease here, and I will answer any questions you ask, and I promise you that they'll not lie to you. I really hope I can hold you to that, and there's so much I want to ask, but to start with, what exactly are the residents of this mansion, really? Good question, Karamiya. Simply straightforward. Leonardo, would you stop with the commentary? Fine, if you insist. Miss Aivee, the residents of this mansion, are all eminent historical figures who have accepted the choice to become vampires in order to be reborn in this time. And yeah. Why are the stories so short? Oh my goodness. It's like they want you to put your money into this. They're all eminent historical... Where I read this part, it's fine. What's happening? What's with the pausing? Ada. I'm listening to this why people make a choice like that. And how do they get reborn here? And what does it mean exactly? What's called a pure blood vampire? Wait, there's different types of vampires too? Think pure bloods as like a genuine natural born vampires. We used to be human, so we're more like half and half. Oh, okay, thanks for that. You're most welcome. So what you're saying is that this pure blood vampire can bring humans back to life as vampires? Yes, that's correct. That said, it's not as simple as just springing into them and expecting them to instantly be reborn anew. If you wish to explain it in more detail for you. Give it up, Karamiya. We'll be here still till sundown and still will be done. Honestly, I'm super curious, but I don't know how level of detail is going to help me right now. And I have a lot of things I still need to ask. I want to feel comfortable with any of this. I'm so sorry. I don't know much detail at all. Honestly. Are you sure? Very well. What else would you like to ask? Well, consider you just told me I have a question that might help me understand you all a bit better. You said everyone here accepted the choice to become a vampire. So that means that they were all comfortable with becoming vampires in order to be reborn. Why is it obvious? What sort of thing drives people to want to become reborn so badly? I can give you a couple of ideas. Since we're the ones who made that choice, it's probably easier if we answer that. Good point. Let's see. Theodorus, right? The art dealer. Are you listening, Honje? Yes? Wait, did you just call me puppy? And why did I answer to that? I frowned at Theodorus, but he ignored my stares and slapped his hand down firmly on the table with a foot. When people find themselves on the brink of death, there's basically two different reactions. And those are... Hey! Ara, what's with all the stopping? Can we get on with it in a much smoother fashion? Uh-oh, internet's going... Bleh. Are there intimacy check? Important things afoot. Okay. Looks like you've run into intimacy check. At some point in the story, you come intimacy checks. Achieve a required amount of intimacy in order to continue with the story and get previous prisons and things. So if you don't have enough, you have to do more things in order to progress in the story. So, yeah, battle and diamonds and all that to increase your intimacy. Fun! But if you're good, if you did well to start with, you won't have to. But you get nice rewards if your intimacy actually does improve. So, let's see if we actually have enough intimacy to progress with the story. And we pass. Intimacy needed, we got 100%. We needed 100, we have way more than that. Oh. Okay. Pass! I got some hearts! Yay. Posting that in the Discord later. So we get some pretty little eyes to decorate our avatar with. We get those and we get some hearts as well. Next story. Residents of the mansion and their shadow secrets at me, and then they asked me again to stay. What should I do? I really want to progress. in this. We finally get his story in 5 and a letter. A letter from Jean. Oh, okay, I'm excited now.
ゆっくり休むとよい。良い夢を。
Hi. He says the same thing all the time, I see. Anyway, let's continue.
俺に近づくな。痛い目を見たくなければな。
Well, I have enough tickets to do a couple of more stories. Jean, Chapter 3. Residents of this mansion were answering my questions as I tried to make sense of the mystery surrounding them. So everyone here is comfortable with becoming vampires in order to be reborn. What sorts of things do people want to be reborn so badly? Since we were there once. We read this part already. Good point. Are you listening, Hondo? Just call me a puppy. I am a fox, I'll have you know. She could skip through all the things we've already seen. Why waste new story on bits we've already gone through? Sad. When people find themselves on the brink of death, there's basically two different reactions. And those are something I'm satisfied with how I live my life. It's okay to endure. And then I just relax and let go of the reins. And there's some cursed at imminent death, thinking, why must I die here? I refuse to let go. Sounds like me. The Doris was staring directly at me, and I saw something dark flicker in his sea blue eyes just for a moment. Basically, everyone here thought the letter. I'm with you on that one though. You made it sound so emotive, so when you were about to die, you were thinking, I don't want my life to end yet. To put it plainly, yes. But that sounds perfectly normal to me. What? Wait, didn't it kind of sounding quite how I meant it to? I mean, obviously I haven't actually died myself. I can only imagine what it might be like. But I'm sure if I were there, things felt like they were being undone. I think exactly the same. I wouldn't want to die yet. Theodorus was silent in response, but the way he was staring at me told me he hadn't expected me to say that. Miss Aivee, you're very kind and very strong too. I am? I think it shows a special sort of kindness you're able to imagine how other people might feel. Vince's smile was soft and as warm as the spring sunshine. Smiled back at him, another cheerful voice spoke up. Yet, that said, even those of us who didn't want to die reasons for being reborn are unique as we are. I see. And what was your reason for wanting to be reborn, Arthur? Me? It's obvious. I wanted more time to chase all the pretty skirts frolicking around. Wow. Don't you think me frivolous? Why I have women are my reason for living? Just to be clear, unlike Arthur, the rest of us didn't come back to life for nothing more than our most base impulses. Hey Isaac, why don't you tell Miss Aivee what your reason was? Me? I came back because I wanted a quiet place where I could have lots of time to think. Although I'm not really sure one could actually call this place quiet. Isaac's frown looked more like a pout, and there was something so adorable about it that I had to bite back a giggle. Miss Aivee, what other questions would you like to ask us? Honestly, I've got so many I barely know where to start, but I think I need to mull over what you've already told me first. I think that's all I want to ask right now, but thank you all for explaining things so clearly. Finally, a smile. I'm glad to see you smiling, Miss Aivee. I'd like to ask you a question of you next. What's he going to ask me? What does he want from me? I'm just a simple girl, a simple journalist. I'd like to ask a question of you next. Oh, of course, go ahead. Now that we've told you the truth, let me ask you this again. Are you still going to spend a month here with us? For reasons at times more dangerous than any you live in. I mean, with the say to keep you safe. I'm the reason you ended up in this place, and the time period I have responsibility to see you safely home. I appreciate that, but I'm still trying to get my head around everything you've just told me. Are you worried that one of us might bite you? I turned to find Napoleon studying me, his gaze calm and gentle, and I was reminded of how I trusted him. All the years of being polite and trying to not offend anyone urged me on to be shown that I wasn't worried. But I feel like I can be honest here. No, I need to be honest. Yes, I am, a little, anyway. I'm glad that you're honest about it, so let me be honest too. We already have blood we can drink, and a blood substitute too. And while you're staying here, we'll all make sure to be extra careful, even more careful than usual. But you should remain at least a little wary at all times, okay? Uh-huh. Consider it the most basic tenet that we allow you to survive in this world, Miss Ivy. When you put it like that, it sounds something I should be doing anyway, whenever I am. But definitely in a place like this, if I want to be safe and back to my time anywhere. Despite all I'd learned, the instincts told me this mansion was still safer for me than anywhere else in this time. In Hick, I've already been beaten once and I'm still alive. If I can survive it, I can survive anything. Ki. Is it not till now that you know? Okay, I can do that. I can stay wary. So in return, do me a favour and don't bite me, alright? I knew my smile was awkward and a bit stiff, but I smiled at him and surprised Napoleon burst out laughing. What's so funny? Do you a favour, huh? When you say it like that. You're strange, you know that? You're a bit strange, you know that? Hi, I was being 100% serious. Miss Ivy, may I take it that your answer to my question is yes? Hi. Suzuki? Miss Ivy, may I take it to mean as your answer to my question is yes? Yes. Too fast. I bowed my head politely in Nikon's direction and odd silence filled the room. Okay, now that, I see something else weird. I glanced up nervously, only to find that they're all smiling and nodding and expressions relaxed and mostly friendly. Mostly. Thank goodness Toshiko-san's going to stay with us. Ariga Toshiko-san. You're absolutely right. Why, if she'd decided to leave, Newt would have been so overcome with guilt he might have burst into tears. I would not have. I mean, yes, I'm really relieved right now, but you're so cute, Newt. Shut up. Thank goodness indeed. Hey, what's with that face, Comte? Don't tell me you're relieved too. There's no need to laugh, Leonardo. Of course I'm relieved. There's every chance she'd have said no. I think everything's gonna be more fun from now on, Theo. I think you mean annoying. I agree with you, Theo. You know, you actually just seemed like totally regular people right now. I sat there for a while just watching and listening and then chatting to each other, letting my nervousness fade away. Hi, Hydra! I hope you're still now that we're not bad people. I don't see it to make us troublesome. Starting to think that you might be right, Napoleon. Hey, wait, should I be using a title or something? Weren't you, right? Stop right there. Yes? You don't need to think about the titles and stuff. That's all in the past. Anyway, we're all just normal roommates here. I sense it's calling you Napoleon. Can I? Yes, of course. None of us here really worry about that sort of thing. So just use our names and we'll use yours. That works for me. Thanks, Napoleon.
Should I talk?
You're welcome.
Is it okay?
Yeah, sure. It's fine. Daijoubu. Welcome. I'm glad you're enjoying the
Thank you.
class.
I just got here, so I'll see what you're up to.
そうですか。いいですね。opportunity I've been given. I was only then that I finally noticed what was missing from the scene, and I frowned suddenly. Something's missing. I've already realized it, but the girl took what?
Like poetry or something?
No, it's a book or a story. I just realized John's not here. That's all. Of course not. Ginny never almost takes part in things like this. Really? Why not? I guess you could say he's not really interested in much anything. He's probably brooding in his room all alone. Did you need Jane for something in particular? None of you know what that Jean bit me, do you? Or Jean. Or did you? And Isaac wouldn't have blamed himself if they knew. It seemed safer not to mention it, and I felt suddenly glad that I'd made sure to hide my bite mark under my hair. Well, I haven't actually met him yet, so I thought I should introduce myself. And here comes choices. So, okay, I have to make... There's 3 choices. It's a proper thing to do, I'd like to get to know him, or I'm curious about him. I think the last 2 seem a bit too forward. Maybe the first one seems a bit more natural. But again, this affects how much romance I get and how much drama I get. So if I want a good ending, I need more romance. If I want bad ending, I need more drama. I don't want a bad ending, though. Maybe. Oh, I hope this is right. I mean, it's a proper thing to do, right? I mean, if I'm going to be staying here. You don't worry about too much of that proper here, but you should do what feels right to you. It was impossible not to smile when Vince had smiled at you, but in spite of myself, I was thinking about the night before. Despite Con's assurances I found myself, I wondered if I wouldn't just be better off keep my distance from Jean. You could try knocking on his door, but I don't think he'd actually open it for you. That definitely sounds like our Jean. Oh well, in that case, I guess I can wait. Come along, I'll show you to where Jean's room is. I'm sorry? All the people to offer Wolfie, you're the last I'd expected. You piqued my curiosity. Arthur, be silent. Oh, you're so scary. Mozart ignored Arthur and his time, giving him a piercing stare as he stood up and turned towards the door. This is the only time I'll offer. What? Hey, wait! There was something so commanding about his words that I hurried after him before I'd even thought about it thoroughly. Mozart, come on, wait up, please! What? Jeez, you walk fast. Yes, for someone offering to help, you're really not making it this easy. Putting that. Jean won't open the door even if you knock, alright? So there's really any point in me. That won't be a problem. Why not? I am Jean's only friend in this place. He'll open the door for me. Really? Wow, I definitely didn't expect that. What? That 2 men and the most hate of other people would be friends? As if it could read my mind, I winced, but not only smirked. Everything you're thinking now shows clearly in your expressions. You should do something about that. I didn't even know what to say in response, and Mozart shrugged and showing his step to match mine as he went on in a cool voice. Jean and I both have the opinion that personal relationships and crowds are bothersome and detestable. How lovely. That's why we're friends. Eh? What logic? What kind of logic is that? We both hate people, so we like each other? That doesn't make any sense at all.
Yeah, because they're both people.
Hi, Victoria. Welcome to the stream. Hi there. I find people in relationships so detestable. Why are you going out of your way to take me to see Jean? I suppose I should say out of the kindness of my heart, but I'd be lying. This bitch! Mozart reached out suddenly and I froze as his cool fingers brushed against my neck. Hey, don't leave me in suspense. I can see your bite mark. As I was bitten. Too late, I realized that my hair had tumbled back over my shoulders as I hurried after him. I rushed to fix it. Uh-oh. There's no point trying to hide it from me now. My fingers stilled in my hair, violet eyes narrowed, emotion flickering in them just for a moment. Last night, I was in a piano and I comped in Jean's voices in the hallway. I heard mention of someone being bitten. I can only assume the two were you. He was staring pointedly at my neck and I didn't know what to say, but I knew my silence spoke for me. Lecomte is pure blood, and you are human, and something about he would bite you. Besides, if he had bitten you by now, you'd be like us, a vampire. By process of elimination, that leaves Jean, right? You already knew the answer before you asked, so there's no point in denying it. And if you really are Jean's friend... I pressed my lips together as I nodded slowly, and Mozart's gaze slid away from me. And he sighed softly. Jean's desire for blood is far, far less than any other residents here. He barely consumes enough Blanc as it is, and to the point he's starvation at times. But he seemed normal last night. So why did he bite me? Pure desire, I'm guessing. And blank scream. Go away, please. Oh, Jean, what are you telling me that Jean hates people and he's no desire to drink blood at all? So why did he bite me? But if that's true, why did he bite me then? Why did he drink my blood? Who knows? That's all you've got to... Come on, if you're really his only friend, then you're the one most likely to know. It's rather arrogant of you to assume that I can speak for him simply because I'm his friend. He's got her there. Okay, I get what you're saying. I wasn't asking you to speak for him. I just wanted you to give me something to go on because I've got nothing. I can't answer your questions, so your only options are to ask Jean himself or just fret about it on your own. Mozart's voice was crisp as he stood suddenly and opened the nearest door. A moment later, I felt a hand against my back, shoving me firmly towards. Ah! And cut.
Next story.
And that's the end of chapter 3. Oh, Hydra, Victoria, Cho Bunny. Hope you're enjoying the show. I don't think I have that many tickets left, so we're going to be done pretty soon, unfortunately. It's rather arrogant of you to assume that I can speak for him simply because I'm his friend. I hate that they repeat things. Okay. I wasn't asking to speak for him. I just wanted to give me something to go on because I've got nothing. I can't answer your question, so your only options are to ask Jean himself or fret about it on your own. Mozart's voice was crisp as he stood and suddenly opened nearest the door. A moment later, I felt a hand firm against my back, shoving me firmly forwards. Mozart pushed me so hard that I lost my balance and landed on my hands and knees on the cold floor. Ow! Before I could recover, I heard the door close behind me, and then Mozart spoke through it, his voice slightly muffled. I'm unwilling for my friend to remain so misunderstood. Talk this out. What? You've got to be kidding me. I'm the one victim here, remember? Everything was happening too fast, and his footsteps faded away outside the dark shadow. I quickly pushed my hair away from frustration at Mozart's actions as I turned to look up and up, and I was still on my hands and knees, and Jean seemed impossibly tall and silent before me. He was every bit as beautiful as I remembered, if not more, but his dark gaze was empty and lifeless as his gaze met mine. What are you doing here? I've never in my life met anyone with eyes like yours. His visible eye was just like the darkest of nights, as if all the stars in the heavens had been doused forever. His gaze was darkness that threatened to enfold you and never let you free again. Just meeting that gaze made me afraid. I hadn't forgotten how quickly he'd moved the night before when he'd bitten me either, and I pushed myself hastily to my feet, but looked away as I did so, unable to meet that empty gaze any longer. Sorry for bursting into your room like that. That was woofy. I'm gonna stay here for a month, so I thought I should properly introduce myself. I see. I could feel him staring at me, and my voice petered out, unable to even finish the sentence. What am I doing? I didn't even want to come in here. I should leave before this goes south. You mean any more south than it already has? Okay. He's just staring at you and in his bedroom alone. And we're out of tickets. No! We can't go any further for the time being. I have to wait a whole 24 hours. 24 hours before we get more story tickets. Unless you want to give them money. Unless you want to give them money. I'm not giving him any money.
Do a Tetrio match.
Pardon me?
We could just do a Tetrio match.
That'll give me story tickets?
Sorry.
So, will that give me story tickets if I did that?
No, but it would be fun.
I see. I like the different styles of music. Yeah, none of these are my Oshi. And I don't have my Oshi's avatar, so I don't really want to do any of these yet. I don't get his avatar till later, I think. I don't know, I need to do more events, I think. I don't know, I like the kissing one. I would, though wouldn't I? I think the kissing one is quite interesting, but I can't do any more gacha.
Whoa there, let's stop right there. No, just
kidding. He says the same thing over and over again today. He'll change what he says tomorrow, though. So here's the kissing event. Come with me. Cover me with kisses. That's what the event is called. But this is another event, Beauty and the Beast. But we're not gonna play that. Yeah, let's just go on with the kissing thing, I guess.
Okay. You like homo? Nothing wrong with that, but like I'm just curious. Is it like
in an otome game? Well, I've played dating sims that actually have much more 18 plus material than this. So,
well,
yeah.
Honestly, I can imagine that.
I kissed
the internet is a crazy place.
Yes, this kissing thing is really tame compared to some of the dating sims out there. Like, this is one called Togo no Ininochi, and that one is LGBTQ. And if you get a good ending, you might have some sweet, intimate moment. If you have a bad ending, you might get R-worded by somebody. So, yeah. I don't play that kind of game anymore.
Yeah.
So here's...
literally the only game I've been playing recently is Tetrio, because other than that, I just design things.
Very cool. It's my secret date with the one person in this game I don't like. I'm sorry, I don't like Compt. I think he's a nice fella, but he's not for me. He's not my fella. I'll leave it at this. I think we all have our taste and our desires, so to speak. And yeah, the main person is not for me. お前のペースでよい。無理だだけでするな。Okay?
Kiss. Wishes I could speak Japanese. I could like make a bunch of references. Although I did try learning Spanish, well, I didn't try, I had to, and I just wasn't good at it.
Oi. そういうのは反則だと思うが。やり返されたくてやっている。そう思ってもいいのか。 と
we have
少し
17 hearts left after all this.
安心しろ
You've gotten a lot
俺がついている
today. Well done, us.
Is it like a health? Is it like a health system? Sorry, I don't know this game.
Yes, there is. There's a stamina system and a health system. I need 20 kisses to do the next one. I only have 17, so I need three more hearts to progress. I like this one though, it's super close up. Ooh, that's a lot of kisses though, blimey. Alright, I think we're gonna end it here. We've been going on for a little over an hour. Let me put my music on. Yeah, that's...
Oh man, I got here late.
Yeah, I'm sorry. So that's my game. You can subscribe to find out when I'm going to be playing this game again. I play it once a week on stream. This one was only a little less than an hour because I didn't have any more tickets. My first stream was longer because when we just started, you get both the prologue and you get tickets. To progress in the story further, or there's no more prologue free bits, you need tickets every time. Trying to lure you. Exactly. The story is really good and the characters are really interesting. I mean, this is an ongoing game. It's still happening. They're still adding more characters and more stories and all of that. So that just proves how good it is. I mean, as far as vampire otome games goes, I think this one is quite good. I played one a few years ago that I really, really loved. It's called Sengoku Nightblood, and it was amazing. The only problem was it wasn't popular, and eventually it just was discontinued, and I was heartbroken. The game just doesn't exist anymore. There's an anime for it, but I don't like the anime.
Sucks when like your favorite thing gets discontinued. Like, I know this is totally unrelated, but like when Flash Player was discontinued, I don't know, like that one program that allowed you to play like cool math games or whatever.
I feel you. It's never nice when something you like suddenly disappears and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah. I mean, because I live in Japan, my only...
Oh, you live in Japan?
Yes. My only experience with that is, I mean, I love living here, but the thing I don't like about Japan is everything is seasonal. Like, literally, everything is seasonal. So if something is really tasty, like a snack or a type of food, or even a drink, it would only be available for like a month, maybe even less than that, and then you'll never see it again because it's seasonal. It just really upsets me.
I don't know if I could live in Japan. I'd love to visit. I live in Florida. It's so hot. It's summer right now.
Oh,
in Florida.
I've been to
United
Florida.
States.
Why is this so big?
Yeah.
I made this mess of... Hold on. You can't even see me anymore. I made this way too big. Hold on. This is first... I'm gonna show you my schedule. Like, it's covering myself. So you can see what I'm gonna be doing.
You see the schedule
next. So if you can find me...
I was playing Tetris.
Oh, you can find me here on YouTube. Aivee Fawkes, that's my name. Like Fox in Harry Potter, not Fox like Fox. So tomorrow is going to be it's going to be an ASMR stream. I'm reading some saucy VTuber fanfiction, and then on Friday we're playing Fall Guys. On Saturday we're doing karaoke stream, and then Sunday we're doing a Yuri dating sim. So cute girls kissing each other. That should be really fun.
Fall Guys. My grandma fell down the stairs like a Fall Guy. I still love saying that. It's such a funny joke.
If you say so. I don't want to see anybody falling down.
I
I don't like physical humor in that sense.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's fine. Oh well. I'm going to say goodbye to my beautiful Volpies. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I will see you all tomorrow for the ASMR stream here on YouTube. I won't be streaming this on Twitch. Twitch is just for my Japanese streams where I speak only Japanese. But here is all for English. English, Japanese, and a little bit Korean here and there. はい、じゃあ今日のストリームを終わりにします。ありがとうございました。また明日ね Thank you, everybody. Love you, my Volpies. Mwah. Sayonara. Bye-bye. Oh, we need our goodbye music. Give me a moment while I find music to say goodbye to you all. I always have a song to say goodbye with. Oh, I really like this song. Dilemma by A Pink. And it's playing the super dramatic music, but I want to leave it something a bit more accessible to people. ちょっと待って. This sounds like Game of Thrones music. What's being played right now. Sorry if you're speaking right now. I have to turn that down. People can listen to the song. So here we go. I'm leaving you with A Pink Dilemma. I'll see you all tomorrow.